has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that the Zeus Network is accused of running a prostitution ring. We'll report the story live. Everybody's favorite, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from Spirit Squad Worldwide, Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
There is no article pulled up here, Bootz. Bob, I can't find no article, just freestyle it. Reporting live, Bob from Channel 8. Reporting live from Channel 8. Channel 8 is where I am reporting from. It has come to Bootz's motherfucking goddamn gay attention that Natalie Nunn is accused of being held captive by CEO of Zeus Network, Lenny. Apparently, there have been rumors and allegations about Natalie Nunn and Mr. Lenny and the Zeus Network as a whole in terms of running what is called to be a prostitution ring. Bootz did not do his job and accurately pull up an article. That is all from Bob from Channel 8. Have a wonderful Friday, everyone.
Reporting live from Spirit Squad Worldwide, Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
I guess he did the best we could with what he gave him. It was just 11:11. My wish is that I'm able to read this because y'all know nationwide stories of me have been very fleeting recently because Spirit told me to focus on myself. So I really pray that I'm able to get into this. Baby, when I got wind of this story, the first thought I had was, that's believable. That's believable. I mean, let's first talk about everything I talked about yesterday. And if you missed my live video yesterday, I suggest that you watch it, but I'll give you a quick synopsis on our dissection of the conversation. First and foremost, I had an opportunity to work with Zeus, and I declined specifically on the feeling that I got. It wasn't anything bad. They approached me very professionally. I just had a feeling, and I told my manager at the time, I was like, girl, this don't feel right. Like, it's something about it that don't feel right. And my manager was like, well, it's a good opportunity. It's a good opportunity. That's the same manager who was goddamn stealing. No wonder she told me to do this. So I'm glad I declined at the time. I can't tell you any show on Zeus that I have paid attention to aside from the clips on baddies that I get when I'm just dead scrolling on Instagram at 2 o'clock in the morning. I do not have the app. I do not have the network. But I was very proud when it first came out because it is a black-owned network. So I thought that was pretty cool, but then I looked at the programming that's out there, and this is like a Bad Girls Club 3.0. Like, they are taking what I recall to being the Bad Girls Club to a level of almost desecration when it comes to the content that you're putting out, to be honest. Okay? However, I am a entertainer, but I'm also a consumer, and I will admit to you that at one point in time, that shit would have gave me my life. That shit would have gave me my life. Okay? Back in the day with seasons 1 through 5 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta was out, they tried to redo the Bad Girls Club and put it on Oxygen, but Oxygen was off of terrestrial television sets at the time. You had to go online and watch the Bad Girls Club. I went online and watched the Bad Girls Club. That's what I did. Okay. But now, I don't know if it's the content or if it's me who has matured past that level of ratchivity. But it is distasteful to me. I'm sorry, I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, and it's like people are volunteering themselves to be disrespected. When they go to the auditions, even Cash Doll, who is a gangster rapper, was looking like, girl, what the fuck did I sign myself up for? It's like next level ratchivity. You know what I'm saying? But if that's for you and that's where you are at in your journey, then kudos to you. It's just not for me right now. Okay? Now, business-wise, if it is a prostitution ring, good business. Good business. Okay, you got hoes, and I respectfully, okay, hoes, okay, respectfully. You got hoes who are willing. Okay, they're willing. They're willing to make a fool out of themselves on television, and if they're that willing for the right price, they'll be willing to do something else.
You should have just sat there and ate your food.
Okay, and that's not me being shady. That's just me being realistic. If you are plugged into the vein of the lustful energy, 9 times out of 10, there's a price tag on your ass or your butthole.
You can't take back what your butthole receives.
Okay. So, in my mind, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, these hoes are already willing to do this. If it's some international pinyai that needs some cooch nambi, and I got all of these girls right here who are willing, and now we're going to Africa, you are taking these hoes to the motherland? Be something other than just producing a show. But if the show is a front for or a safe house for you to harbor whole money without being taxed, I think it's brilliant. I'm sorry. I think it's fucking brilliant. I think it's fucking brilliant. But see, then I started looking at some of the cast members. I can't see Meatball sucking no that nigga. I can't see that. Hey, in these foreign countries, like Africa, like the United Arab Nations, they're attracted to things that are a bit non-attractive to Americans. Like in Africa, they like big girls. They call them thick madams. They call them thick madams. Okay? In Italy, if I walk down the street, everybody gonna try to get into my good cootie cake.
You don't need his help. The freak. Are you insane? Are you mad?
No, because everybody gonna want to get into my cootie cake. But then there's some pretty bitches. There's some pretty bitches up there where I'm looking at you like, damn, girl, like, you could have just been a high-paid escort for all this ratchetity that you doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about Natalie Nunn real quick. Natalie Nunn has always been problematic. She's always been an instigator. She's always in the midst of starting chaos. It's a gift, actually, okay? People that can enter into a space and disrupt the space in a way that brings forth visible chaos. Natalie Nunn, you took your gift and you decided to capitalize on it in this way, whether it's a prostitution ring or not. I think it's great. Now, you're not my type of girl. I wouldn't have coffee with you. I wouldn't sit down and have a drink with you, especially after seeing how you act around other celebrities at these award shows. Okay? It's very much so Billy Porter on the way out doing coke trying to get a picture with somebody who's famous. And it's not a good look, Natalie, especially with that chin you got. Okay? But to use your gift of instigation and starting chaos and capitalizing on it to make money, I think all of this is good. Now, in terms of you being held hostage in the prostitution ring, well, I guess we're going to find out about that right now.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Spirit, can I read this to bring forth clarity? Read it with a vengeance, bitch. Yeah!
So I can get my real soulmate.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put cards on the table. I'm going to pull a standard pyramid with some extras. What's going on in Zeus? What is going on in Zeus? Wow. I'm going to just read it straight. This is saying that Lenny and Natalie might have had something going on. It's saying that somebody called it quits verbally, and yes, somebody did hold somebody hostage. I'm just gonna take you through it. The Roman Tarot card is upright. That is intimacy in a relationship. Then we have the Infinity card showing up in reverse. That is a disconnection emotionally. Words were exchanged negatively. Marble shows up in reverse. The Judge card shows up upright. This is an act. That's like the Judge card, as you can see, this is the Mad Hatter in my tarot card deck. A character putting on for something, and then the Quarantine card shows up upright. That is imprisonment. Well, I got further questions then. Well, is there a prostitution ring? For some people. This is not everyone, okay? As you can see, some people are in debate. So everybody do know, though, okay? Because they see what's going on. And it's almost like this is a choice to be made. Do you want to take this route, or do you just want to sit in the back and watch? How many of the girls took that route? That's 13. Ursula shows up upright. That's trying by the number 13. And these girls probably will be seen in multiple seasons of the show. That's true. Emerald shows up upright. So these girls are traveling girls. These girls are also reoccurring members of the show. Okay? Are they willing? Are they being forced to do this? Maxine shows up in reverse. In the beginning, they have a choice. After the fact, they do not. After the fact, they do not. Woo! After the fact, they do not have a choice. So it's almost like joining the damn Illuminati. Like, we're going to dangle this in front of you. You can walk away right now, but if you sign on this line, bitch, we got your ass. We got your ass. Is there any threats of violence or any of that going on? No. Bootz Levinson shows up upright, so I don't feel like the girls are being threatened, but I do feel like, legally speaking, I am correct. They're saying that you sign this, you have to do this, or we're coming for everything. They don't have the knowledge and understanding, which is why they're holding their head like this in this card. They don't have the knowledge to accurately know what they're doing. They get a bag dangled in front of them. They say, oh yeah, let's do it. My dreams are gonna come true. I'm gonna be one of the ratchet girls on TV. And the next thing you know, you selling puss. How involved is Natalie in this? Natalie is the chief one. I made a reference to something yesterday. Does Jocelyn's Cabaret have any likeness to this? Not the same, though. It's a different vibe. I do feel like there could be... It's not as systematic as what I'm channeling with the Zeus Network. Jocelyn is giving me more of a, I have a high end. If you want to hang out with one of my girls, you got to come through. It's more of a madam situation. When Natalie's is more just like, let me get these girls up in here. Let's make this money. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she's... I think she thinks she the boss, but really and truly... Her strings are being pulled by Lenny. By the person at the top. By the person at the top. He's letting her do this too. He's letting her do this. But I think when she gets too big for her britches, it causes a conflict of romantic relations between the two of them. So is Natalie tricking off with this nigga? And gaslit him to high hell? The man to high hell, promising, like, you know how y'all girls be doing, like, oh my God, I love you so much, oh my God, baby, oh my God, daddy, oh my God, my titties, oh my God, my chin, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, baby, we got this, yeah, baby, we got this, but then it's like, you get the big head, and he had to put that pimp hand down, so yeah, he locked you in that room, girl. He locked you in that room. He locked you in that room, girl. Yes. How will this play out? Let's do that. Not good.
Yeah! Ooh, yeah! Ooh, yeah!
All right, let's get to it so the receipt comes in the future. I believe that in the fall of 2025, Zeus might be facing some legal trouble. Okay. Late August, early September. Prior to that, I feel like there could be some delays in programming. This makes me feel like certain things that are supposed to be produced, they might come to a standstill, especially going into the summer of 2025. But rest assured, everything, and I mean everything, will come to light. Everything will come to light. Is it gonna be a headline? There is going to be a headline in the month of June going into July, and I do feel like that's going to be backed up by people who are no longer associated with Zeus snitching on Zeus. Like, that's what I feel. It is going to be quite dramatic as well. The Never Gag card shows up in reverse. That is a vibrancy of energy. So this makes me feel like frustration is omnipotent here. The Usharika Tarot card is upright. That's me celebrating a receipt. Okay, I've learned that my tarot gives me confirmation while I'm reading it. Okay, and the Dark Fate card shows up upright as well. That is an unwilling buyout. With Chi in reverse, upright, somebody makes it out good, and I think that might be Natalie. Natalie. Brandy shows up upright. Is the Zeus network coming off of television? The Shade shows up upright. It's gonna get dark. It's not told if it's actually gonna be canceled. I actually think this might be salvageable. I think with the proper rebrand, I think it's not told what's gonna happen with it, but it does not look good going into the fall. And then I feel like once the fall crossroads hit, I can read it again and we'll kind of see where they're going to go from there. The Bootz God card shows up upright though. So I think this might be God's hand in this because, I mean, I just think about the little girls who are watching y'all, bro. Like, I really do. And I think that we already fight against so much being minorities and you really don't see Caucasian girls on that show. So it's like, for people who live in small towns, that is the only perception of black girls that they have, aside from the celebrities that they see. But that's supposed to be a representation of the common black girl. We need a better narrative. That's just my opinion. But I also feel like ratchet bitches need entertainment too. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would advise them to do in the space that you're in. I would take the network down, fire everybody, pay everybody out, sell the network, rebrand everything, and go online. Do any of these girls want out of the situation? One. So these girls happy about this? And that's what I'm talking about, willingness. Okay, I take that back. The girls who wanted out are out. And I feel like somebody right now is starting to feel like this ain't safe. Or is it just one person? One person has expressed concern. I feel like that person has an S in their name. Okay, one person has expressed concern. The S is at the end of Byron Banks' name. So I'm going to say an S name person definitely wants out right now. And is that going to be a problem? Is she going to be a problem? Not right now, but future tense, yes. To my young black girls, you don't have to be that way to make it. Okay, and that's coming from a LGBT black man from the South who's expressive. You can go to school, you can be educated, and you can still be a badass bitch, but still handling your business in a different way. This is not goals, bro. It's entertainment. Please separate that from your real life and do good work out here. Again, I don't watch the show, so I don't know the characters or anything like that. But feel free to gossip in the comment section about who you think I might be referring to. All right? All right.